How's it going, everybody? Jamie Monroe here from JM3 Sports with another player analysis. Today we're going to do Connor Kelly. And this guy is so fun to watch. He's got so much repertoire to his game. And we're going to go take a look at some of the stuff that he does and talk about some of the things that people are trying to do to stop him and then what he might be able to do to counter that. All right, here we go. All right, so Connor Kelly, as I mentioned, tons of repertoire in his game. We're going to start off looking at the way he scores goals. And let's look at some of these dodges. First of all, look at his approach. He bounces into his approach. He hesitates. Then he uses a quick rocker, and then another subtle hesitation right after that. So let's take a look. Bounces into the dodge right there. Now he uses a skip hesitation with a little on his left foot. Now he uses a quick rocker and gets a nice step. And then one more subtle hesitation to be able to get a stick back to the inside. Such great dodging right there. It takes a little lick, but good stuff. Catch and release, no cradle. I mean, how great is that? This is textbook. Every player that wants to be a goal scorer has got to be able to catch the ball in the middle of a windup and be able to release quickly with no cradle. Here, Maryland's got a little two-man game going on out top, and as you can see, Kelly decides not to use the pick. He shortcuts the pick. New terminology, shortcut the pick, and dodges away from it. Check out the seal going on here with the other midfielder on the defender that might be in a position to slide. Great seal, and Kelly, when he has his hands free like that, are really tough. You're going to see the teams now are like, they're realizing that if they try to body him, lift, get their stick in front, he shoots right through it. Their only prayer is to trail check. Which you're going to see later in the film, and I've seen a little bit later in the year. This is such great dodging right here. Let's go back and take a look at this. So we already know that he's a master of hesitation moves, and part of that is because he's got such a dangerous rollback for his right hand. But here he doesn't roll back to the middle as much as he rolls back up the field. Now he bounces, angles to the middle, bounces, and he puts himself into his double threat position. This is a dodging posture. You can see the defender is ready for him to go to the rack. But the only problem is he's in shooting range. And so he just sets his feet and shoots it right over the top on like a sort of a collarbone screenshot. So going back to sort of the beginning of this, he's under control. He's got a shorty on him. His head is up. He's reading sliders. He doesn't want to draw a slide too quickly, and so he knows now that he's like close to shooting range, so he engages his guy, and when he bounces into this double threat position, this dodging posture, he can go quickly into his shooting posture and rip it. So it's really a sweet play. A lot of box players will use their double threat position in that exact way. Another great example of a two-man game, sort of like an alley pick. Again, he shortcuts the pick. The pick's being set for his left hand. He takes his right. And defensively, if you can slide to him all you want, you can put your stick in front of him all you want, but he's going to shoot right through you. And you can see him do it right there. Look how bouncy he is as a dodger. It's really cool because he's so aware of where he is. And every time he bounces, it's a hesitation. Okay? You watch basketball players, the hesitation lies in the middle of that bounce, particularly when you're coming down, because you can explode early on your landing or later on your landing, and you can wrinkle one way or the other. And in this case, he doesn't really even engage his guy with physical contact because he knows his guy's probably bracing for the contact right there, and then when there is no contact, he's able to just shoot over the top of him. This is why his hesitation moves work so well, because he's so good at his split roll and shooting right out of his dodge. And, you do not want to be getting hit by this guy. So this is a bomb. Not much more to say about that except for he's basically at 19 yards. And he must be shooting it around and over and through traffic because that's a big goaltender he's going against. So here, let's talk about this play. There's a lot of really good stuff going on here. So first of all, notice the skip hesitation to set up the rollback. Right there, he skip hesitates, rolls back, gets a great step. Honestly, what he should do right now is be faking, looking up the field, looking at 10 right here as if he was going to pass it to him. Delay this slide just ever so slightly. I mean, he has enough angle to shoot 5-hole, but he could have bought himself actually a little bit more time with another hesitation, with another little look up the field fake. And the other thing is if you sort of watch Kevin Rice in his finishing situations coming around, he basically fakes high, then low, and then high, and he initiates his fakes actually before he hits the goal line. Like right here, he'd be faking high, low, and then he'd come around and fake and finish it high. Or he'd fake low, high, and then go low with it. So there's some things that you can do that are really cool with faking as you're coming around. Here, really nice draw and dump, and let's notice something here. The ball goes to X. He throws it to X, and then he fades up the wing. This is so hard to guard, and if you're an attackman, you're hanging out right here, and your defender is on you, if you fade up the wing and he opts to help out, you've just given up an adjacent slide that is almost impossible to recover from. If it weren't for the fact that the goalie comes up with a great save and that he might have telegraphed his shot a little bit, it's a sure goal. And he probably could have face dodged that rotation as well. I love the way he bounces to set up his dodges. Now you can see here that defensively, Navy is looking to trail check a little bit more. He's turning the corner, and they're getting a stick on his shot. You know, the adjustment for Kelly is going to be that, you know, he's going to bounce earlier and show his shot and make the guy swing where he still has space to turn the corner again. I don't know if that makes sense, but what you would try to do is, instead of allowing the guy to trail check you at 7 yards, bounce a little bit earlier. Bounce like right now and start putting yourself in a position where if he swings for the trail check, it's a home run check and it's an all or nothing. And that's going to be the adjustment that you'll see Connor Kelly, make coming down the stretch as teams try to do that to him more often. He'll bounce a little earlier. As a feeder, Kelly is awesome. He just looks stuff off so well. You know, he's such a deceptive feeder. A couple things he does here. One is he's clearly looking right, throwing left, but he also whips it right by the helmet. You know, these defensemen on man down, when they put their stick into the area, you can throw it right by their head. They'll never get the head of their stick to the ball if you throw it kind of like anywhere inside this little sphere around them. They can't get to it. They can get to a longer skip pass a lot more easily than something that whips right by their helmet. You know, recognizing how the defense is playing this 5-man rotation and rotating, it was just a really sweet, again, a no-look pass and a really quick release on that pass too. No cradle. I mean, this guy he's so accurate and he gets the ball out of his stick so quickly. He's got the skip hesitation, drawing slides, bouncing. I mean, you know, for all Dodgers, if you can use hesitation moves, it allows you, the hesitation moves, they not only allow you to get a step, they force your guy to overrun you, and they also allow you to be really physical with your man because you can get a step into their body, okay? And here he's watching a slider come right to him, and he's skipping the ball right through the defense and looking it off the whole time. It's kind of a cool little lever type of pass here, right over the guy's stick on the throwback. Rocker, roll back. Again, this guy uses his combination of rockers, hesitations, and rollbacks as well as anybody. Rocker, rollback, they have to overplay you. He knows people are coming and he's just waiting. In this case, it's not even a full slide, it's just a show. But that's all you need. It's that same fade situation that we talked about before. It just opens up a great shot opportunity. This was sick deception on the way he throws this ball. Watch the way he catches the ball. He's catching it lefty, and then he's jumping his hips over to the other side to be able to be in a perfect wind-up position as if he was going to shoot, and then throws the ball back against the green. The way he's setting his feet in this sells everybody that he's looking to shoot, and he throws it in a really deceptive manner, wing-to-wing, deadly pass. There's the little split roll that he's so good at. Catches, roll, dump. Really unselfish play. Gets the ball out of his stick really, really nicely. Here we're going to see another little nice little skip pass, no look, variety. This is such a sick look that Maryland runs a few times. And you're going to see, there was a little bit of a pick slip action here. There's two behind. There's a crease guy and a backside wing. It's kind of like a counting from behind, a 2-3-1 type of a look with a high pick. And it just forces us, when the slide goes out of the crease, it forces a really difficult fill. And you're going to see him find that look. We're going to see another example of it right now. Right here, there's that's the equivalent of the wing picking for the top center guy taking this alley pick. There's a crease guy, there's a backside wing, there's two guys down low. They know that the slide's coming out of the crease. And look at the way that the crease man follows the slide, and it causes a big-time fill, which means that he's able to throw the old speed lob that I referred to a couple weeks ago. He's able to throw it back through the defense on sort of a lob, but because the defense was so compressed to the ball side, he didn't really have to lob it all that much. Should have had to be a lob. But that's really nice play design to be able to overload that thing that way. He's constantly looking passes off. That's the one thing you notice is that Connor Kelly is really good at looking off what he's going to do. Accurate, two-handed. Like really one of the finer players we've seen in a while. And I hope everybody enjoyed this. I really enjoyed doing it, and I just enjoy watching great players, and I enjoy trying to figure out the nuances, and then I really enjoy trying to figure out how to teach it to other people. So good luck with this. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day.